Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, guys. What's really stirring up the NFC East right now? It's a move that's got everyone talking, and it's shaping up to be one of those transformative moments for the Commanders. Rumors are swirling. Insiders like Adam Schefter are whispering about a blockbuster trade that could shake the foundations of the division. And it's not just any trade, it's a game-changing move that involves none other than Trey Hendrickson, the elite pass rusher from Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, you heard that right. Hendrickson, a player who's been consistently among the top edge rushers in the league, is apparently on the move, and the destination, the Washington Commanders, and the price. A first-round pick in 2026. A bold move, no doubt, but one that signals Washington's serious intentions to contend and to elevate their defense to a new level. This isn't just a rumor. It's a calculated move that could shift the entire landscape of the NFC East. The Bengals, sitting currently at 2-4, are in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially after the tumultuous season they've had following Joe Burrow's injury struggles last year. Their defense, while talented, has struggled to produce consistent pressure on quarterbacks. Currently, Cincinnati's pass rush ranks 26th in the league, surrendering a staggering 28 sacks. That's a number that's hard to ignore when you consider how vital a pass rush is in today's NFL, especially for a team like Cincinnati, which relies heavily on their defense to close out games. The Bengals are in a position where they need to clear cap space, and they're looking at extending Burrow's contract, which requires some financial flexibility. So unloading Hendrickson makes sense on a strategic level, allowing them to free up cap space, draft picks, and focus on their rebuild. From Washington's perspective, this move is a clear statement of intent. The Commanders, sitting at 3-3, are in a buying mode, eager to bolster their roster for a playoff push. They've been on the lookout for an elite edge rusher to complement Frankie Louvu, who's been impressive but needs that extra firepower. The injury to Chase Armstrong, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury and has DNP, did not participate in recent practices, has highlighted the importance of adding depth and talent to that position. Meanwhile, the team's wide receiver core, already challenged by McLaurin's quadriceps injury and other issues, has struggled to find consistency, making it even more crucial for the defense to step up and take some pressure off the offense. Now let's talk about Hendrickson himself, because this isn't just any player. He was traded from the Saints in 2021 and has developed into a Pro Bowler from 2020 through 2023. His stats are eye-popping. He's been consistently ranked among the top 10 in pass rush grades by PFF, with a rating of 74. Two last season, racking up over 200 yards passing and tallying 7 touchdowns with 5 interceptions. But what really makes Hendrickson stand out is his elite production in 2025. He's currently leading all edge rushers with 10 sacks, that's second in the league overall, and has registered 20 tackles solo, which ranks him 25th among edges. His pressure numbers are just as impressive. He's been generating 90 pressures, ranking third in the league with an 18% hurry rate, which puts him in the top 5. His win rate at the edge is about 23%, and he's faced double teams only 32% of the time, allowing him to be a disruptive force on every snap. His ability to get to the quarterback and influence the game is truly elite. Combined with his consistency and durability, Hendrickson could be a cornerstone for the Commanders' defense moving forward. If we look at his career, Hendrickson has accumulated 80 sacks and 95 tackles for loss across his time in the league, with a bend-and-arc move that's among the best in the game. His speed, a 4-second burst, and his ability to win against tackles with a 70% success rate in his peak years make him a nightmare for offenses. His pressure impact is comparable to some of the best in the league, and he's been instrumental in elevating defenses wherever he's played. His recent performance against the Panthers in Week 4, where he registered 7 pressures and 2 sacks, really exemplifies what he can bring to a team like Washington. Now, the Bengals are in a tricky spot. They're not exactly in a playoff position right now, with odds of making the postseason at plus 8,000 in the AFC North. They're trying to manage their cap to extend Burrow and give him the support he needs, and that means making some tough decisions. Trading Hendrickson for a first-round pick in 2026 gives Cincinnati a chance to rebuild and focus on their future, but it might come at the cost of their defensive stability in the short term. A defense that currently ranks 24th in points allowed per game, giving up around 25 points, needs to be shored up, and losing a player like Hendrickson could weaken their edge rush significantly. The risk is real. A drop in pressure production could make their rebuild more difficult, especially if they don't find a comparable replacement. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this move could be a game-changer. Hendrickson's addition is projected to add about 12 sacks to the team's total, potentially pushing them from the current 25th ranked pass rush to within the top 8 in the league. That's huge. It could be the difference in tight games, especially late in the season. The team's overall points allowed could drop to around 20 per game, giving their defense more stability and confidence. And with players like Frankie Louvu already making an impact, Hendrickson would form a formidable duo on the edge, making it even more difficult for opposing offenses to establish a rhythm. The coaching staff has been emphasizing the importance of pressure and disruption, and Hendrickson's skill set fits perfectly into that philosophy. This isn't just about individual stats, though. It's about the big picture. The Commanders have been building a solid team with a talented quarterback and a promising core of skill players, but their defense needed that extra push. The addition of Hendrickson could be the spark that elevates their entire unit, especially against mobile quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts, who's been tearing defenses apart with his mobility. Hendrickson's ability to generate pressure without double teams will be vital in playoff scenarios. His presence could boost the team's defensive EPA, expected points added, by around 25%, which is a significant increase. It would make the Commanders more competitive against top-tier offenses and give them a real shot at pushing deep into the postseason. Now, let's not forget the implications for the NFC as a whole. The odds for the Super Bowl have already shifted, dropping from plus 6,000 to around plus 2,500 for the Commanders, reflecting the belief that this move makes them serious contenders. The NFC favorites are currently at plus 300, but with Hendrickson on board, the Commanders could become a dark horse. Their improved pass rush and overall defensive stability mean they can match up better against high-powered offenses. Plus, the added pressure on quarterbacks like Hurts, who are known for their mobility, will be a key factor. Hendrickson's ability to influence the game from the edge could be the X factor in a playoff run, especially in dome environments or high-stakes games where pressure is everything. In conclusion, this trade isn't just a roster move, it's a statement. The Commanders are positioning themselves as serious contenders, willing to make bold moves to get over the hump. For Cincinnati, it's a chance to rebuild, to look ahead, and to gather draft capital for the future. But for Washington, it's about seizing the moment, making a clear statement that they're here to compete at the highest level, and that they're willing to do whatever it takes to bring a Super Bowl trophy back to DC. The fans should be excited, because Hendrickson's arrival could be the piece that turns this team into a legitimate NFC powerhouse. And guys, this is just the beginning. The NFL season is always full of surprises, and right now the Commanders are at the center of a major shift, a move that could define their future for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this trade? Do you believe Hendrickson can be the missing piece for a deep playoff run? Are you excited about the team's new defensive identity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Commanders. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. We're in for an exciting ride, folks, and this move might just be the start of something truly special.